It is time for the 3-week-old meat chickens to move out to pasture. But in order for that to happen, the turkeys have to move out of the broiler shelters and into their new enclosure. So everything has to move today. Let's get started. So after the deer started eating my garden a few weeks ago, I ended up putting some poultry netting around it to try to protect it from the critters. And it has worked really well. So now that I am moving the turkeys outside and going to be taking this netting, I went ahead and bought some new netting for the garden. So I'm going to go ahead and take this down, set it up where the turkeys are going to be, and then we'll be setting up a new net around the garden. But first I want to show you the new turkey shelter that I just built. Okay. So here it is. It's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Turkeys, once they are this age, they're about 8 weeks old now maybe, they don't need much shelter at all. They are fully feathered, they are very hardy, so they just need some roosts. So I have some roost bars going across the top and shade with our nice little tarp here. And this is something that I can move around the pasture. It's pretty light. It shouldn't be too difficult for me to move. Some wheels are just going to slide onto these pegs here. The hardest part by far is going to be actually getting it to the pasture, because once it's on pasture, it only has to move a little bit, from one paddock to the next. So it's not going to be far moves, not too difficult, but getting it out there might be a little trickier. So we'll see how this goes. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting to move. So got it out on pasture. I'm going to go grab the electric netting now. So that will be step number 2 for getting the turkeys out. Okay, the net is set. So now the challenge is going to be getting the turkeys from over there to here. So I'm going to grab some feed out of the feed bin and try to lure them with their feeder, maybe see if they'll follow me. They've never had to follow me in their life, so yeah. Hey birds, you ready to move out? You're getting too tall for this. We're gonna go into your big boy pen. Come on out, guys. Good job. Go, be free. Is that everybody? All right, guys, follow me. Maybe? Whoa, happy birds! Freedom! Hi, guys. Can you come follow me? I have a feeling this is not a good idea. The good thing about turkeys is they really won't run away. So we might just have to individually catch them and bring them, which they're also not very overly fast. All right, let's see if I carry the feeder. Okay, look, feed going in. Come with the feeder. This is not working. I was very optimistic. All right, we're going to strategy 2. We're gonna try catch and release. Like I said, turkeys are not too hard to catch typically. They, like I said, aren't the brightest bulbs, so they don't run away too fast. So I'm just gonna carry them over and set them in the pen here. There you go. See, you have a friend now. All right, so it's done. It didn't quite go as planned, but I was able to catch 6 of them and bring them into the paddock here, and then I was able to herd the remaining 4 closer, so I didn't have to carry them quite so far. But the birds are in here. I'm gonna get their water and their feed, and then get this hooked up to the electricity, and that'll be it for the turkeys, and the chicks can start moving out. Turkeys are incredible because they can get more of their diet from forage than chickens can. So right now they're really attacking the broad-leafed greenery that's in this pasture. All right. Oh, you fell. So the turkeys were just in this shelter behind me here. So the broiler chicks are going to be moving into this, so I'm gonna prep it now. So clean out the water, make sure there's a clean feeder in there. I'm gonna get some chick feed out here instead of the turkey feed, and I'm gonna move it to a nice fresh patch of grass so that it's completely ready for the new baby chicks to go in there. Well, teenage chicks, moving outside chicks. Not really cute baby chicks anymore. Clean and shiny. Looking good. Bringing the feeders out to pasture. Then I just need to fill the feeders, fill the waterers, and get the chicks. Bell water, filling up with water. I love this watering system. Not quite automatic, so if that would be even better, but I don't have water out in my pastures yet, and so this enables me to fill this 5-gallon bucket full of water, and it trickles down into the bell waterer below. And the water stays really nice and clean. It's easy to dump out the bell water. It's not a lot of hanging weight on the shelter because the bell water doesn't have that much water in it. And so most of the weight is from the 5-gallon bucket sitting here, but it stays pretty good. When I had the 10 turkeys in here, I never had to fill this up completely. I would fill it about that much, maybe a third full. But I do check it twice a day just to be on the safe side. So that is the watering system. All right, let's just get the feed in here and get the birds out here. All right, we are prepped and ready for our chicks to go out to pasture now, finally. So let's go get them and let's bring them to their new home. These guys are hungry because I let them run out of food. All right, the chicks are all on pasture. So our brooder is empty and our 71, we have 71 birds this time. So 35 in one shelter and 36 in another. And yeah, they're doing great. Let's check in on them. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.